Good, beautiful morning. All my inspirational tea sippers, I'm up this morning getting ready for work. And guess who's getting ready for school? Pooh. Not the pink one. One in the red and black one, or the yellow spray. That perfume only lasts 2.5 seconds. So I'm getting ready for work real quick. I'm gonna do a quick makeup look. I'm using, what am I using? Sasha Buttercup powder just to dry my eyebrows real quick. And bye, daughter. Have a blessed day. I love you. See you when I get in. Call me if you need something. This morning, I was just up. I was just thinking, you know, it's so important to not, I'm gonna just do my makeup while I talk. Not really fall for, you know how most times you're like, oh, couples goals, or, you know, we look at people and we see, you know, what they're doing on the outside, and we kind of really don't know what's going on in the inside, or we judge them based off of, you know, the few minutes of fame or few minutes that they're on camera. Like right now, and I'm not saying nothing bad about it, but I'm just saying be careful. Like right now, you'll see as couples, Reginae Carter and the boy Armani, right? And so everybody's like, oh, black love, couples goals, and because they're pushed in your face every single day. You know what I'm saying? The clips of their videos, and you know what, and they make a beautiful couple. You know what I'm saying? And God was telling me that that is the real deal. But at the same time, you don't want to idolize, or, you know, it's okay to desire, you know what I'm saying, or want certain things. But at the end of the day, you don't want to idolize other people's relationships, or you know, you want to be your own goal, and you want to set your own standard and set the stage, your own stage for your life. Because, you know, I've been recording these few days, and you know, it's been cool, good, whatever. But you guys, I'm struggling in my mental health. Like, I've been recording, yeah, and then yesterday when I got off work, I just broke down, like took a bath and just sat in the tub and just cried my eyes out. And I'm like, here I am recording videos, inspiring, uplifting. And then, you know, now today, I'm like, I'm struggling. I'm struggling with my mental health. I'm struggling, you know, with my kids and the things that we, you know, deal with as far as, you know, their mental health and the things that Deanna got going on. Like, trying to teach a baby how to raise a baby, you know what I mean? Like, that in itself is very, very stressful, and it weighs on me as well. Like, a lot of things I really don't, you know, things that you would expect out of a grown person, it's hard to expect that from a 16-year-old. So it's a lot of mentoring and talking, and it's just draining. It's draining. So I'm thinking, you know, just be careful, because those little clips I put, yeah, I'm feeling good in that moment. I'm doing good. I'm, you know, and I'm taking my time today for work. Like I said, I'm not feeling the best. I still have to work. I still have to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not, my mental health, I'm not okay. You know, I'm not okay. And I'm wise enough and smart enough to know that I'm suffering. You know what I mean? I'm praying. I woke up this morning, I'm praying. I'm telling God, like, please help me. You know what I mean? Like, help me. Give me the strength. I would say sorry, but I'm not. I'm looking at my body and I'm watching my weight gain. I'm an emotional eater. And because of all what I'm dealing with my daughter, and Deanna too, raising her, trying to teach her to raise a baby, you know what I'm saying, guiding her through that. And you know, I'm not all the way there. And I'm like, okay, well, what makes me feel good? What makes me feel good is working out. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you gotta get to a certain mental space to be able to want to get up and work out. Because if you've dealt with mental health, you know that it's more than a mind thing. It grabs you physically. Physically, it takes a hold of you. And so I'm struggling. I'm struggling. And so I was asking God this morning when I woke up to just please give me the strength. You know what I'm saying? His strength is made perfect in our weakness. And I'm like, you know, my mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not happy. I'm so upset at the fact that I have these kids all the time and there is no break. And you know what I'm saying? I'm overwhelmed and I'm constantly fighting. I'm constantly doing and I'm constantly going. And I'm so the kids always say, like, you never sit down. You never sit down. I'm like, because you guys always need something. There's always a need. There's always a need. There's always a need. Literally always. Put some sparkly on my eyes because I'm not. Just to make me feel better. And doing my makeup always helps. And so I was saying, okay, financially, y'all, when we pay $1,560 for a 900, probably like 940 something square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. And so I'm like, okay, well, financially, I don't really have the money, you know, to go to the gym. I can work out at home, but I do better at the gym. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I can make an excuse and say, oh, I don't have the money, but I go to lunch. You know what I'm saying? I spend, you know, about $10 on lunch, probably about 3 to 5 times a week. And I'm like, I can decide and make up in my mind that I want to spend that money at the gym. You know what I'm saying? It's $10 a month. But I was looking it up and it's like $75 to start. And so the next time I get paid, I want to dedicate that money. And I said, I want to dedicate an hour to an hour and a half, no phone, not answering no phone calls, and just using that time to dedicate to myself. That would make me feel better. You know what I'm saying? That would, you know, help my mind because I like to work out and just to disconnect from the world and take that time to focus on Shantira, because you focus so much every day on the kids. You focus so much every day on everybody else. I work in a mental health place and I'm just like, if this is about to be the downfall, not downfall, but if this is about to add to, like now more than ever working with Alzheimer's patients and dementia patients, I have to take care of my mind even more because of the work that I do. And if it's gonna be a continued problem with me working on my mental health and continuously having to go to work and deal with, you know, the mental health field, I'm gonna have to choose me at the end of the day, because I work, they're severe. You know what I'm saying? They're severe. Like, I'm getting cussed out and I don't take it personal, but I am human. So at this point, me working on my mental health and struggling every day, well, not struggling, just fighting every day. you know, it weighs on you. Getting called all kind of bitches every day and whores, and then 1 minute, and then you turn around and they love you so much and thank God for you, and you know, they didn't know that they called you that, or they would never call you that. And it's like they don't know. So I don't take it personal, but it does weigh on my mental health. So I'm thinking and praying about that. Trying to be consistent with this YouTube thing so that I can break into this, you know what I'm saying? Into this internet stream and make this money so that I can be a blessing not only to myself and my family, but be a blessing to you guys. Like, I never understood how these people can make all this money and not bless the people who help them get there, like financially. There's so many people, God knows, I want to pay bills and buy groceries, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's a lot of things that I want to do financially for, you know what I'm saying, the people. A lot of things I want to do that's on my heart. Oh, y'all know about that one eyebrow. But so I'm up this morning, you know, and it's just very important. I'm like, okay, these videos that I've been recording are like pieces and snippets of, you know, when I'm feeling good. I'm like, but when the camera go off, and I have been feeling good, and I'm like, yesterday it just was not a good day. You know, I'm hearing certain things at work from people, and I'm just like, not necessarily about me, but just about the way that they feel about certain things. And you know, and I'm just like, people are disgusting. People are utterly disgusting. Like, the way they feel about certain things and people and situations is like mind blowing, you know. And I've sat in the midst of conversations about the way people feel about, you know, weight, or, you know, people being overweight and things of that nature. And I'm thinking to myself, this person has no idea that I'm at home battling, you know, with a daughter who is struggling so bad with obesity. You know what I'm saying? And struggling so bad with food, you know, and then for them to just feel a certain way about the situation. Like, you never know why people are doing what they're doing and feeling the way that they feel. Y'all already know, as far as my face, it still looks dry. I just need some type of primer. I got a spray primer. And I'm gonna put a poreless, e.l.f. poreless primer putty. Covers your pores and just gives your makeup. And I'm only doing powder, so. And I'm just like, I was reading, study shows that being a mom is like having 2.5 jobs. 2.5 jobs. And I'm thinking, how awesome would it be to just only work? And, you know, some people, oh, I work 16 hours. I work a 16-hour shift. Okay, well, I work an 8-hour shift. I come home and I still have to attend to my kids and cook dinner. And, you know, and most people, when they get done with their 16-hour shift, you come home and you ain't got nothing to do. Come home, rest, shower, sleep, play your game, play your phone, do whatever, relax. No, it does not end for us as mothers until we freaking go to bed. It doesn't end for us until we go to bed. And I'm just like, when you're struggling mentally, having to continuously deal with all of that every day is like mind-blowing. It's tiring. It's exhausting. And I know we're going to be fine. And I know, and I feel like, because sometimes I'll be thinking like, well, are you claiming this thing? Are you, you know what I'm saying? Are you, you know, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Those who love it will eat its fruits. You know, whatever a man think is so easy. So I'm battling between constantly talking to God about how I'm feeling and making sure that I'm not claiming this thing. And then I go back to think about, who was it? Who wrestled with God? Was it somebody in the Bible wrestled with God? And he said, I'm not going to let you go. He was facing some situations, and he said, I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. Right? And him and God was wrestling. I don't remember who it was. If you know who it was, just go ahead and leave it in the comments. But I'm going to wrap this video up because I don't want it to be too long. I just wanted to share with you where I'm feeling. And I also do feel a little bit better just by talking to you guys a little bit and doing my makeup. He wrestled with God. And when God turned him loose, he said, I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. And when God turned him loose, he walked away with a limp in his leg. And the limp in his leg was a reminder of his weaknesses. It was a reminder of, you know, his shortcomings. And it was a reminder of how God will still bless you in the midst of your shortcomings, and that you can give your shortcomings and your weaknesses to God, because in God, you know what I'm saying, you can overcome and conquer all things. But that limp was a reminder. And so I feel like battling depression is that limp. You know what I'm saying? It's that limp of my struggle. It's the limp of me having to, you know, continuously renew my mind every day, consciously talk to God every day, go in the bathroom sometimes and cry my eyes out. It's that limp. You know what I'm saying? That limp. You know what I'm saying? And it's part of my testimony. Like, God gives me the grace to get through it every day. No, I'm not okay, but I worked through it. I worked through it with the help of God. I couldn't do it by myself. You know, I have to survive this thing. I have to survive. I have to survive. I have to overcome. This is a part of my testimony. That limp, I have that limp. That limp is my depression, my mental state, being upset and angry about taking care of these kids by myself. Like, their fathers are not participating and helping like they should. And that's just the honest to God truth. And I wish I didn't have to say certain things, but this is a part of my testimony. And I don't ever want to demean or drag anybody or do anything, but it's like we can do a whole lot better. These fathers can do a whole lot better than what they're doing. And it's just unfortunate because they don't understand how real it is. They don't understand, you know, that some people lose the battle and go kill their kids. And not saying that that's what I want to do, but I can understand why. The pressure is too much. The pressure is, a lot of the times, is too great. And a lot of people don't understand. And I was thinking about how David Mann put it when he was talking about his depression. And it feels like you're drowning and nobody knows that you're drowning. And the only time that you can really get a clear mind is when you're asleep. When you're asleep, your mind is off. You're not thinking. That's how you can tell depression. Somebody who's depressed, they sleep a lot because your mind is off. You know what I'm saying? You're asleep. That's when you're at peace. You're at rest. And so you sleep a lot. And he was saying that he would just sleep. And the only way to start to get help is what he was saying, is just to go ahead and drown, so that other people can know that you're drowning. Drown and get the help that you need, so that somebody can come in and try to help you and rescue you. You know what I'm saying? And so I got some other things that I'm doing and taking care of right now and trying to line up. You know what I'm saying? That would make me, you know, happy and satisfied, and getting ready to go to the gym. My next check, pay for my gym membership, and making sure that I'm taking that time, that hour to an hour and a half, only for myself. Whether I'm recording for you guys, that's fine. But as far as like talking on the phone and answering the calls from the kids and all that, if it ain't an emergency, I'm not answering anything. I'm not. I need some time for myself to work on my mental health. And, you know, so that's where I'm at. Don't idolize other people, because you never know. And I'm thinking, dang, I was just on here like, you know, do this. And don't get it twisted. What I said and everything I meant in that moment. But it's just like, this is a fight. This is a fight. This is my limp. This is my testimony. This goes with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm finding tools and ways to be able to tell other people how I got over it, how I deal, how I handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a daily fight. It's a daily fight, and it's a daily struggle. So, you know, just keep that in mind, and, you know, have your own life and your own story be a testimony to other people. You know what I'm saying? And pave your own way and go at your own speed and never look at somebody else's life as, you know, oh, you want to do this too, or because you never know what's going on behind the scenes. You never know what's going on behind the scenes. Like yesterday when I got off work, I literally sat in that tub and cried my eyes out. Like, I'm so tired of this. Like, and then this was my battle. You know, men get up every day and leave their kids and go and do whatever and work. And, you know, I'm thinking, what if I wanted that opportunity? You know what I'm saying? I'm at the point to where it's like, I want to be the parent to come and pick up and visit my kids on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want my kids to be able to go and be with their dad. Like, my mental health. Like, I'm thinking, would I be okay with visiting my kids every other weekend or every weekend or coming to get them on? Like, what if the roles were switched? What if the roles were switched? And that's what I was thinking about in the shower. I mean, in the tub. What if the roles were switched? I want to be the other parent. I don't, you know, I'm telling you my thoughts. And I'm going to tell you the thought that came right after it. I want to be the parent to come and pick my kids up on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the full-time job anymore. And I'm being transparent. I don't want the full-time job anymore. And I was listening to a lady on TikTok talking about a man who wrote in and saying that he was tired of, you know, his wife. He had cheated on his wife. And, you know, she said that she was going to the store. They had 2 children together. She said that she was going to the store, and he was like, it's been like 24 hours and she hadn't come back. She had left, you know, all their favorite toys, left him a note on all the things that they love to do, what they like to do, what they like to eat, what they were allergic to, and all that and all that. And she hadn't been back. And he was so freaking upset. I'm like, how was he gonna take care of these kids? And it's just way too much. And he don't understand how a woman could take off and leave her kids. And, you know, she ought to be ashamed for what she did. And yada, 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 yada. And I'm thinking, you motherfuckers do this every day, all day. And so, oh, now you get a taste of what we have to deal with, and now it's a problem. It's okay when you do it. It's a problem when I do it. You know what I mean? And so I was thinking to myself, like, I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of doing this. I want my kids to go and be, you know what I'm saying, with their father full time. I want them to go and be with their father full time. I'm helping Deanna transition, you know what I'm saying, so she can get out there on her own, because you got this baby and it's full responsibility. And I'm tired of teaching and training you how to be a mama at 16 years old when half the time you ain't even listening. And it's a repeated thing every day because you're still a baby trying to raise a baby. I'm tired of that. It's draining on top of what I'm already dealing with. It's emotionally freaking exhausted, and my mental health is suffering, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I'm ready for these kids to go with their father. I want him to be a full-time dad, and you deal with all of this, and I'm ready to start working on my mental health and doing what I need to do. Then the thought comes right after that. Are you going to be able to live with your kids being over there? Are you going to be totally okay? What about the guilt that's going to come with it? What about the shame that's going to come with you not wanting to be a mom, and you don't love motherhood, and God blessed you with these babies, and now you seem so ungrateful. You sounded so ungrateful. How are you going to live every day without being in your kids' life? Is this going to be sustainable for you? Are you going to be able to do this? How are you going to think? How are you going to feel? The guilt that you're going to have every day, and the shame that's going to come wrapped with it. So until the next time, inspire, be inspired. I love you guys. God bless you.